from the bank as a real estate investor. Okay, let me go back, and I'm the first borrower at the first bank. I walk in the bank, I borrow $100,000. Where is the money? That's when it hit me. Money doesn't exist. Money is
Yes.
not part of nature. It is a man-made construct. So they just go in the back room, print it up. Here's your 100,000. Sign this paper. Now you're going to owe us 10% interest because we're taking a risk here, lending you this money that we just created out of thin air, which they don't tell you. So you're going to owe us $110,000. They said, wait a minute. If I'm the only borrower that year, I borrowed 100,000. I owe him back 110, but there's only 100,000 in the economy. How do I pay back the 110? That's when it hit me. Oh my God, the whole money system's a scam. It's a con job. I mean, I'm street smart. You're not getting a penny from me unless I want to give it to you. To find out the whole money system was itself the scam blew my mind that day. But I had to accept it. I kept going over it in my head. It's true. There is no money. They created out of thin air, and yet they're charging me interest on something that there is no interest. They never print the interest out. It's not in the economy. Plus, if I use that $100,000 to go pay people to do stuff, now I don't have the 100,000. So at the end of the year, when I owe 110,000, I have nothing.
Yes.
They just take whatever. Oh yeah, and we want security for that loan we created out of thin air in case you don't pay us back. Oh,
Yes.
okay, I'll give you my house.
We have to go back to the whole fiat currency scheme, all the federal banks and all these institutions that they're just there to wash this money away. It's all a scheme.
Even the fiat posse, all money is fiat. I don't care if it's backed by gold, because the economy, we need never-ending growth in the economy to keep it going, to keep capitalism going, to keep the money system going. Because of that interest not being, it doesn't exist. So it has to be paid. So more has to be borrowed in order to pay back the interest you already got that you didn't get.
Yes.
And it goes on and on. So even if we had gold, let's say gold, we had $1 billion worth of gold. Well, if we're using gold to back the money, we could only print $1 billion worth of gold, right? But next month, we need another $1 billion in the economy. But we only got $1 billion worth of gold. So what do? We now say that gold is now worth $2 billion and print out another billion. And it just goes on and on. Next month, we need another billion. Well, we got this gold we now say is worth $2 billion. We're going to say it's worth $3 billion so we could print out another $1 billion.
Incredible.
So all money is fiat, no matter what form it's in.
Yes. And just before we're getting into contributionism part, I just want to ask you: do you believe into the cryptocurrency?
I don't believe in
what is
any type of money system, because you're a slave in any type of money system. If
Okay,
we have to pay all our bills with cryptocurrency, we still have to work to earn that cryptocurrency.
Yes.
We might not make enough. We can still lose our houses. Now, if we borrow, who's going to loan us the cryptocurrency to go buy a house?
You're right.
Houses today are $250,000. If I only get $10,000 in cryptocurrency, who's going to loan me the rest of that money? And cryptocurrency can drop. I know what they're doing now is, say you get $10,000 in crypto, they'll loan you $7,500. But if that crypto comes down to $7,500 or less, they sell the crypto on you.
Incredible.
You don't owe the rest of the money back. You just keep that $7,500 they lent you. So you lost $2,500. There is no good money system. I think about this every day for 11 years. This is all I think about. Is there a better way to make money, to have a money system? And the answer is always no. But giving people money, well, that's going to destroy the environment. The environment is our foundation. I come from an environmentalist background. You can't just make things because it's free. Let's have everybody have 3 cars because they're free now. There's no more money. You can't do that. There's 1.2 billion vehicles on the road right now, and there's 4 billion people of driving age. So if we had no money anymore, do we just give the other 2.5 billion people a car? What would that do? We'd have to have 2 times more roads, 2 times more parking spaces, just knocking down more trees, using up more land, putting down more tar, more cement, just destroying the environment. We have to share transportation, as Jacques Fresco from the Venus Project said. No one likes cars more than me. If you go to my Facebook page, you go to my photos, you'll see all muscle cars in there. No one likes cars more than me. But I realize we can't all have cars. And if we can't all have them, then we should just have shared transportation. Same with big houses. No one should have a 5,000 square foot house because of the environment. I don't care how much money you made. See, it's the money system that got into our brain that we can do whatever we want because we've got money. We can own a cow because we bought it with fake money. It's a scam.
Yes.
It doesn't exist. It's just created out of thin air. I now own that cow. I now own this dog. There's a dog in my house. I don't own him. There's a dog in my house. He shares the house with me. I do not own the dog. If you have children, you don't own your children. They come through you. You guide them, but you don't
Yes.
own them.